Well, of course, welcome to Aggies Hockey. We were battling internet. You've been watching the video, of course, and now audio with myself, of course. I'm Steve Coleman. Welcome to the game tonight. And go ahead and give us a shout out if we have good video and audio. Much appreciated. Apparently, CenturyLink thinks we don't have internet at all here at the rink, so we'll have to adjust that tomorrow, find out what's going on. So we're using a hotspot tonight. Just over 5 minutes expired here. The opening period, it's Fernandez who sends one across. Now David Higgs has it. He looks for Frank Flight. Across the blue line is Frank. He'll center. And nobody there. Moser, the closest Aggie. The opponent tonight is Wyoming, all the way from Cheyenne. And the Wyoming Cowboys played in the Mountain West Conference Championship against these Aggies last year from Ogden at the Weber Ice Arena. And a pretty good team. There was a pretty close game last year all the way through. Sammy Lindquist is in and triple teamed, work to the corner. And Lindquist some light minutes in the last outing against BYU. Hope to see more from him tonight. I'm sure he's looking for some more quality minutes as well. He's in the corner with the puck, looks at the blue line and holds. Now he comes to Todd Rene. Rene snap, shoots, and a save from the goaltender Brock. Joining me tonight on the audio portion of the broadcast, number 12, Chris Cutshaw, draws the healthy scratch tonight. How are you, Chris?
Steve, another day in paradise here down at the Eccles Ice Arena, I tell you. It's a different view from up here, but it's an honor to be with you, and I'm excited to see how this game gets on.
Perfect. I expect you to jump in and give us some good commentary. Tell us what plays are going on and your opinion of what's happening. I'll try and keep my mouth shut as much as possible. How's that?
Works for me.
In net for the Aggies, Austin Willenborg gets the call again tonight. Had a fantastic game against the Cougars last Friday with the shutout. Lindquist is still on. Little drop pass for Doyle. Tied up in his skates. The Cowboys look to clear, and Doyle's going to hold it in. He'll pitch it right down deep in the corner where Dagan Walton digs away at it. Long shift for these guys here on the fourth line ship, losing an edge or shift. Walton loses an edge, goes hard into the boards, slow to get up. And that line now will make the change. Cowboys spin one toward Osti. He'll stick it to the corner. And an easy save all the way from the blue line. Tied up in the neutral zone. It's Loudigan for the Cowboys. Now picked up and worked forward by Johnson all the way deep. Now the Cowboys on the forecheck. David Higgs. His pass misses. They wave off the icing. As they say, the Cowboy player could attract the puck. Decker, a nifty pass as he's looking for Hunter Wood. Chips off of Wood's stick. And the Cowboy player stumbles, but he's able to clear the zone. It's taken now number 9. I don't have a name on that particular player, but we'll check it out and see what we've got.
You know, Steve, getting off the ice right now with number 11, Rob Duquet, he's actually normally playing defense. And with the lineup being all shifted tonight, he's been pulled to forward. Want to just keep an eye out on him. He's a young player. He's done really well the first half and looking real positive for the second here.
You know what? He has played great on defense. Kind of a young guy. He's got his skates underneath him, so to speak. He's played great. We'll see how he does it forward. Interesting point there, and we'll definitely keep an eye on him. Buddy, you had quite an earthquake up there in your home state of Alaska the other night.
Yeah, that was, I think they've, final clocking was 7.9, and that was about 150 miles south of Kodiak. And there was tsunami warnings for all the southwest coast islands and shores. There was a small little alert in Anchorage for a little bit, but that went away real quickly when things didn't seem as bad as they were expected.
That's a big earthquake, and way out in the ocean, but still dangerous. Here's a break for the Cowboys as they steal a puck, and a sharp angle shot. Osti made a good save. as Ferguson put it toward net. McJimsy's into the zone. The defense is there. Herman's behind the net, but that's up and out of play. So again, we're using a hotspot tonight for our broadcast. I don't know, buddy. They tell me now we don't have internet service at the rink. What are you talking about? And I'm like, what are you talking about? We've used it for 3 months, and I've paid in advance.
Yeah, technology's supposed to be helping you, and sometimes it doesn't.
So my brother lives down in Juneau, Alaska, and I said, did you feel anything? He said, no, I was asleep. But he's quite a ways down from you guys anyway, way out there, so.
Yeah, Juneau's hometown for me. I was born in Juneau.
Oh, nice. And it's the hometown of Coulter Pritchard.
Yes, it is.
Goaltender for the Aggies. Cowboys can't clear the zone. Loose puck behind Brock. Fernandez line is on, but this is taken by Flight. Fernandez in front of the net. Flight wants to walk out in front. Save and a rebound. It's in! And the Aggies an even strength goal. And I didn't see. Are they going to give it to Flight or in front? Was it Fernandez? What do you think, Cutshaw? Chris, what do you think?
You know, Frank came out of the corner. He made a couple of good moves, kept the puck on, and he got the puck on net. It looked like it was a rebound, and it could be Flight or Fernandez. Both had a chance there.
We'll listen up for the announcement. Nevertheless, the Aggies take a lead here halfway through the opening period. So they give it to Flight. Now a giveaway. Front of the net. Save Brock, and Fernandez digging one out as he looked for a rebound in front of the net. None given as Brock hangs on. Man, you make a pass like that, the Aggies usually make you pay. Frank Flight, Fernandez, and Moser. The forward line with Cutshaw out tonight. DeWare punched it deep for the Cowboys, but no forecheck, and the Aggies take it there. Man's open far side, but instead Lubin holds the puck. Now he sends it across. Flight lifts the stick, but can't gather the puck, and on the second effort, he's got it again. Little pass off the wall. Here's a 2-on-1 for the Aggies. It's Moser. He's got Fernandez and can't get the pass across on a beautiful defensive play by the Cowboys. Number 2, DeWare, sacrificed the body and went down, denied the pass. Now the Cowboys try to drag it through the Aggie defense. That's kicked out. And now 3-on-2 for the Aggies if they hurry. Moser crisscrossing into the zone. Look, shoots, and that misses. Just wide of that far post. Lubin's going to hold it in, and the Cowboys kick it to the neutral zone. Lubin is on it again. He's got David Higgs. The Aggies on a line change, and they'll just give it up to the Cowboys. They'll come near side. That's picked up by number 37, who's not on my program either. Oh, well. Cowboys wait on the delayed offside into the zone. They carry it forward. Johnson was on it. There's a save, Austin. Rebound off a defender.
Austin kicking that leg out, making a good stretch across.
And the puck dribbles to the corner. It's Lindquist, a nifty little drop pass off the wall. Walton had his stick lifted, and the Cowboys rifle it right back in. They'll make a change, and the Aggies, with a little bit of room, there's a miscommunication. They'll give it away to the Cowboys. Have a man standing in front, send it high slot. And that's tipped, and Lindquist with a head up, skates through the neutral zone. Some beautiful crossover skating. He's into the corner, looks to center, and he does. Gets through everyone. Higgs with a chance, and that's knocked down at the defense and cleared down by the Cowboys.
Steve, that's a good play there, pulling the puck down to the corner around the net, and what that does is it makes the defense, Wyoming, turn around, and makes the forwards turn around, pay attention to below. That where David Higgs can sneak in from the point, receive that pass, and a good shot on that.
He did have a pretty good shot from close range, and he's had plenty of those this season. Decker, and there we have Duque playing forward. They'll win the faceoff, but it's straight between the defenders. And Westlake will regather. It's chipped in deep and just over the glass. They'll reset with the face-off in the neutral zone. I'll tell you, that's interesting to watch Duquet up there on that forward line.
Yeah, normally on the defense there. Another a young kid, Hunter Doyle. He's another defenseman back there that has really had a fantastic first half.
You know, you can see those guys coming through the first semester, and by the end of that first semester, they're starting to find a groove and feel comfortable with the team. You just kind of sense that, right?
Yeah. It's like coming to a family. You know, two brothers come together and give it a little bit of time, and you kind of get in a nice little groove, and you get comfortable with each other, and it shows on the ice here.
There's Duquet knocked over, but he has help from Westlake. Duquet's on it again, makes a pass. Oh, gives it away. High slot, and a save, Ostie. Rebound, save, Ostie again. Oh, Austin Willenborg, hot here in the opening period. Skating with the puck is Todd Rene. Decker's got it now, softly off the boards and into the neutral zone, but no further. And that comes all the way into the corner. Ostie out, but it's picked up by Westlake, who waves him off. Westlake throws it right on strike to McJimsey. And Kirkley on the backhand gets it deep behind Brock. They play it away from the pressure. It comes to the near side. It's Doyle who sends it forward, and Herman's got the puck. He says offsides. Too bad. That's a little misstep, and Herman ends up on the wrong side of the line. Here's some nifty skating now from the Aggies again. As working it forward, Josh Kirkley. The puck on his backhand as he spins all the way through the neutral zone. Sends one out, winding, shooting, tipped in front. Rebound, save Brock. He got them both. Oh, Gavin Lubin wound up and put it right on net. The low shot and a good-looking tip in front from Alex Herman. We might as well give an opening period shout-out to Josh Kirkfleet's mom. Happy birthday to you. Another Alaska native. Birthday yesterday, and Josh wanted to make sure we let you know. And he wishes you a happy birthday. McJimsey, and that's taken away in the neutral zone. The Cowboys offsides. Now they send it in. It's going to be picked up by Hunter Doyle. Doyle with a head up and a little bit of room to skate. Sends it far side now, right back over to Herman. Too hot to handle. Dribbles off his stick. It's in the corner. Kirkley wants to help, but the Cowboys with control. They can't clear the zone. It comes to McJimsey. Oh, puck hopped his stick. That'll be picked up by Dwyer. He's on the backhand and sends it forward. And the Cowboys, Tomasello, gives it up to the forwards. There's a little half wind. On a snapshot, a little bit of a half crank. And it comes right in on Ostie. He'll make a save. They're sometimes kind of tough shots. You're not reaching all the way up, but kind of a half stroke. You still get a lot on that, Chris.
Yeah, those. It's kind of a mix between, you know, the wind up and the really quick snapshot. But they definitely can catch the goalie off guard. Sometimes they'll be expecting a nice hard one.
There's a beautiful pass up to Fernandez. Loses the puck. Loose in front. Flight backhand. Oh, and a save, Brock. Rebound over the crossbar by Austin Moser. They had a 2-on-1 going, and the puck gets slowed up there in the frost, or the what do you call it over there? The snow buildup over there along the far boards, and Fernandez overskated. And made a great play to get it on flight stick anyway. Chase ball now from his defensive position. The only plays in the corner behind the net. Flight can't handle it, and Moser helps out. Ball's open at the point, but Moser gives it back to Flight in the corner. Fernandez wants to help, but there's a tie-up of players there, as helping is Kinnan for the Cowboys. Moser, the speedy skater, takes it away. Behind the net is Flight. In front, Fernandez, and that's tipped down by the defense. There's a giveaway by the Cowboys as they come straight on to Moser, but he holds it in. Flight can't dig it out now with a second effort. Backhand and a glove save by Brock as Frank Flight all over Mr. Brock here in the opening period. I bet he's had 5 shots.
5 shots
in the period
himself,
so
yeah.
far.
You know, you just mentioned Austin Moser there as a speedy skater. I've had the delight of skating with him for the past couple of months now. And let me tell you, having another kid about the same speed, matching the same intensity, brings some interesting things to the ice.
That's got to be fun to skate with someone like that plays a similar style as you. Oh, we've noticed up here. Don't get me wrong. It's exciting, pal.
Yeah, Austin's awesome. It was one of those deals where used to kind of looking behind me and, oh, that's a good break by Keegan O'Brien there with
Lindquist, the drop pass, and Walton can't get a shot on. He was on his offhand as the defender for the Cowboys slipped and went down. Here come the Kunitz for the Cowboys, tried to drag it through the defense of Westlake, and that didn't happen. You were saying, Mr. Moser, kind of one of those things that, what were you saying?
Oh, it's one of those things where I was so used to being skating down the ice and taking a look over my shoulder and not really having someone at the same speed. And now that I know where Moser is and we understand each other, I know that I can look over my shoulder and he's going to be right there. And he just keeps up, which is awesome.
It's been nice from up here. There's a trip by the Aggies, no call coming. And a big check from Gavin Lubin. Both players go down, and Dagan Walton's going to pick it up. O'Brien's on for the Aggies, and he'll spin back in his own zone. Lubin wants the puck, and he's got it. Gavin Lubin off the boards, and that's knocked down and worked right in by the Cowboys. Link with a center. They move around the defense and score. Oh, my. And Lubin was upset, but that was a great play. Hunter Doyle wears number 28 tonight. Wearing number 27, Kyle Mueller. And Mueller had the defense there. On that particular shot, they worked it through his legs and able to put it on net. The score, 1-1. Little miscue by the Aggie defense. Not necessarily a miscue, but a great play by the Cowboy forward as he drags it through the defense.
Yeah, it looked like Aggies were just trying to break out of the zone there, and it was not a tape-to-tape deal, and the Wyoming player stepped in, picked it up, made a good individual move, and beat Austin short side, underneath the glove there.
Turn it over in one move, and they're right in on net. There's going to be a penalty to the Aggies. It's number 20, Chase Ball. With the hook, goes to the box.
I'll tell you, Steve, it's more comfortable than it looks down in there. I'll tell you from experience, it's pretty comfortable.
It's not much of a what do you want to call it? A penalty, I guess, or a timeout. It's pretty comfortable, huh?
Well, hey, when you get in there, and you're in there so often, you just kind of get used to it and you call it home.
Yeah, but is it comfortable after the game when Coach Eccles has to have a chat with you?
Oh, that's a different scenario.
Frank for the Cowboys in a little bit too soon. That's going to be an offside. We welcome any Cowboy fans joining our broadcast tonight. Props to this Cowboys team. We've only played them once, I think. Last season we played them a couple of times, but I remember they played great in that Mountain West Conference game last season. So we had big expectations for a good game, and we've got one here as we're tied at 1 in the opening period. That is Frank's. Now it's taken away, and Westlake has it for the Aggies. He's tied up there by the Cowboy defense. Now they give it away. The Aggies have it. And shorthanded, they'll clear the zone. Walton's got the forecheck. He'll cause a little bit of trouble. It's out of the reach of DeWare. He'll have to hustle over, and he's got it. Franks steps out of the way of Dagan Walton. Now working the puck up are the Cowboys, number 9. How can they not have a number 9 on my score sheet, and then they play him? It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Oh, there he is. McDougal. It looks like a 4. That's why. Maybe that is 4. Yeah, that's 4. I don't know. We're going to have to go check it out, but here's the score sheet, and there's no number 9 on the score sheet. Link with a miscue, and here's Lindquist. One-on-one, Samuel Lindquist spins left, and he hit the post. Oh, Sammy beat the tender on that far side, and it rang it off the post. Link has it for the Cowboys. They give it away to Lindquist again. Little hot off the stick. And it is Link who takes it right back for Wyoming. Wyoming will chop it in. There's number 8, Griffin, as he punches it deep, and the Aggie defense is there. Fernandez backhands it out of the zone, short-handed. Still are the Aggies. Lindquist nearly that short-handed marker. Osti behind his own net. He'll wrap it around. Fernandez waits. He's on the puck. Only 4 seconds left in the penalty to ball. He's on his feet. 3-2-1. He's out of the box. And the Aggies back at full strength on the penalty kill. Minute and a half left the opening period. It's 1-1. Skating forward, Lacombe tries to split the defense. Oh, and that was a good defensive play as Westlake hustled back, chipped it away. Now the Aggies send it forward, and a great defensive play by number 26, Thomas Sulo.
Steve, he did a great job there on the back check. He kept the pressure, kept coming with speed. What he did is he kept that inside to that post and didn't allow Josh to get to inside. Good defensive play.
Westlake settles it right along that center ice line. And the puck ping-pongs around, and it's carried into the zone. By Wyoming, that's McKay. Now the Aggies, as we're at 35 seconds left in the period, it'll be Kirkville who wraps it around the boards, tied up with Loudigan. Now Kirkville will pinch him off along the boards and take the puck. Wants the center, and Lacombe, who comes right back at him. And the Cowboys will take it away, under 20 seconds to play. The opening period, Kirkville again with a big check. Way after the play and coming over are the Cowboy players. Moser has it chopped off his stick as they took exception to the big check from Kirkville. Well, a little bit of a rough start here as CenturyLink tried to tell us we don't have internet service, but gratefully Coach Eccles has a little hot spot, and we're still sending the broadcast out to you. It is the first intermission. We'll take our first intermission break and be back with second period action. Sorry, Shaylee. So I've cleared it up. There is no number 4. It's number 9. Now you tell me. Let me quiz you.
Okay.
Now you already know the answer, but is that a 4 or a 9? I guess it's 6 hours, 6.5 hours probably. To get wild, man.
Lubin going in with